Jason Corbett was born on February 12, 1976, in Limerick, Ireland. His family was very happy. Parents John and Rita raised 8 children, and Jason had a twin brother named Wayne. Parents did everything possible to ensure that children grew up healthy and did not need anything, but there was never a lot of money. When his father was out of work, Jason did not hesitate to get a part-time job as a security guard at the school sports center. He really wanted to earn extra money and help his loved ones. The right work ethic is what Jason has always tried to follow, and for which his family and friends loved him so much. Among the people who had bright feelings for the guy was Margaret Fitzpatrick, simply Meg. As soon as the young people met, it immediately became clear to everyone that they were made for each other. The couple got married, and in September 2004 they had their first child. The son was named Jack. 2 years later, a daughter, Sarah, was born. True happiness is what Meg and Jason felt while raising their babies. They sincerely loved each other and their children, and everything in their life was fine. The fairy tale ended abruptly. On November 21, 2006, just 3 months after Sarah's birth, a terrible tragedy occurred in the family. That night, Meg woke up with a familiar feeling. She realized that she was having an asthma attack. This has happened before, and then the nebulizer came to the rescue. But this time something went wrong. The medicine did not help, and Jason immediately took his wife to the hospital. Unfortunately, precious time was lost. They did not have time to get there, and a young mother and wife, who was only 31 years old, died. 30-year-old Jason could not find a place for himself from grief. It is impossible to describe in words what he experienced after losing his beloved wife and being left alone with 2 small children. Sister Tracy recalled that on that day, her husband received a call from the hospital and was asked to come urgently. As soon as the couple got to their destination and saw Jason, they immediately realized what had happened. It seemed to the man that he had lost the whole world. But he also knew that his little son and daughter were waiting for him at home, for whom he needed to be strong. That's why Jason didn't let himself get discouraged. He just needed to be close to the children, and this awareness gave him strength and forced him to live on. His relatives supported him as much as possible, trying not to leave Jason alone with his trouble. The modest and kind man felt uncomfortable because his loved ones had to help him so much. He didn't want to be a burden. Of course, no one considered him such, but this thought did not calm Jason down, and in the end he decided to hire an au pair. In 2007, he carried out his plan. The first woman who came to the house to clean and help with the children was a Czech by nationality. The young father could not find a common language with her, and was forced to refuse the services offered. Then he hired a Spanish woman, but she didn't speak English, and this caused a lot of trouble for Jason. In addition, both women were only looking for a temporary part-time job, not wanting to stay in Ireland forever, and Jason needed an assistant who would be with him for many years. He wanted the one who would take part in the life of his children, not to run away suddenly, but to become a reliable support in the family. After thinking about it, the man decided that the best solution would be to hire a nanny who speaks English and needs a long-term job. In early February 2008, Jason received an email from 20-year-old Molly Martens. She sent a resume, the information in which, as it turned out later, did not correspond to reality. First, the young woman